It's happening. So anyways, controlling the aspect of who's with your masculine, who's around them, isn't going to help. This particular spread is the 1111 spread, and right now it's showing your block from union, and it's control. But it's also your masculine, your king, your divine masculine is blocking the union between you guys. And that's really hurtful and frustrating for you as a feminine. Your block is seeing this block as a reality. Your block is taking what this person says for granted and saying, okay, it is what it is. I'm blocked. He's not letting me in. There's karmic issues. You're not ebbing and flowing. This is the answer to just kind of ebb and flow. Also, trust. You have some trust issues as a feminine, and rightfully so. But you have a shield, and you have been accepting crumbs, and you haven't really been expressing yourself or being yourself. You've been kind of locked in a dark corner, or hidden in a dark corner, or hiding under clothes, or hiding in shadows in essence. And so you're not out there, and you're not feeling great about your particular energy. So this is why this has been a block. This card suggests that you need to create space for divine masculine partnerships by taking personal responsibility. And let me tell you, your masculine also needs to take personal responsibility for all kinds of things. It's time to fulfill this relationship, but focusing on letting go of any residual need to control situations or outcomes is the best thing right now. Practice habits that demonstrate that you trust yourself and your abilities are unfolding in this journey. It's going to help you both find inner confidence to go forward. So, yeah, Divine Femmes, work on that self-trust. Trust yourself. Know your worth. Know what's yours will be yours. Let your light shine. Don't give up the Holy Grail for peanuts, for crumbs, for scraps. Remember, we said your I am affirmations. I am worthy of your commitment, of your love, and your time. Keep telling yourself you are worthy of the King's commitment, love, and time. You are worthy. Make sure you are worthy, because this is the block. All right. Next in the 1111 spread, we have, what action do you need to take to overcome your masculine? Your inner masculine, but also your masculine. Open your heart, set loving boundaries. Well, if that doesn't sum up the entire reading, I don't know what does. So yeah, part 1 and part 2, please watch them. We talked about setting boundaries, protecting your Holy Grail, but also being so shielded that you're not letting anyone in because you've been so hurt. So to overcome the masculine, you're going to have to open up your heart. Keeping it locked up, closed down, and in the castle, surrounded by moats of alligators, is only going to keep your masculine out. And as much as you want him to draw out his sword and break down the castle walls and rescue the princess, in essence, that's not how it's going to work. It is Shrek in this case. You're going to need to save yourself. You are. Your masculine's not going to come break down those walls. And I know that sounds sad because we see so many TikToks and all these good guys, like, if you really love a woman, if you really love this person, you'll break down their walls. You know, and maybe that's possible for some people to just go ahead and forcefully break down someone's walls. That may be possible for someone. But most of the time, and based on the cards, it's going to be from the inside out. It's an inside job. You're going to have to lower the gate. You're going to have to lower the bridge. You're going to have to open up the castle walls. You're going to have to release a lot of that pain and that grief and that anger, resentments, and all that. I don't trust people, you know? You're going to have to heal that wound, healing those karmic core wounds, and be open to love, but not stupid. Being open to love is not being stupid to love. And certainly the cards aren't saying, please be stupid. Put your Holy Grail out there. Give it away to as many people that want it. And give your Holy Grail away to any action from the king. Just give it away. Open up your heart. That's not what the cards are saying. They're saying your heart's open for the worthy person. Put your gate down when it is time. Let your masculine know, I'm ready for love. I'm deserving of it. I'm deserving of commitment. I'm available. I'm single. I'm out there. I'm friendly. I'm forgiving. I'm open. I'm not stuck in the past. You know, it's kind of a green light. It's like green light. I'm ready to receive visitors. I'm ready to receive the masculine. I'm ready to receive. And that's receive the gift. Literally, it says receive. It doesn't mean everyone's welcome. It means I'm open. I'm open to it if you're in the right position. Sorry guys, give me a moment. This deck is not the easiest to find and get the card info. It's really not. It's a lot of flipping through pages. Okay. So it's human nature to guard and protect yourself from being hurt again and again and again. But this is the action that you need to overcome your masculine. If you carry the past that your masculine did to you or anyone else, you're going to continue to put up a wall that prevents you from experiencing great love. It's kind of like a sign to the universe that says, don't give me anything, I'm not ready. So letting go of the fear of being hurt and setting some good, healthy, loving boundaries teaches you to trust the process and open your heart to receive love. This card indicates that you will need to let go of your stories. Cut your energetic cords, your bitterness, your blame game. You also need to stop placing conditions that it can only work, fill in the blank, this way. So, you may also be placing conditions on your masculine and those around you by expecting them to fill a void in you that hurts. So let's say you're lonely. Fill my void. I'm financially unstable. Fill my void. I'm emotionally not regulated. Fill my void. I have addictions I can't control. Come be with me and fill my void. See, those are all conditions that I need my king, my masculine, to be with me to fill my voids. You need to obviously not do that, but it says be willing to forgive your masculine and past others who hurt you. And learn to say no. No, you can't see me tonight. No, you can't come up in this tonight. No, you can't touch me like that. No, you can't have me like that. You know, learn to say no. Create those boundaries. Giving your heart a voice allows you to attract abundance and create the life of love. When you feel love, it's going to show up freely. And you're going to get to share it with the world. I love it, guys. So that's the action. Set loving boundaries, but open your heart. It's very confusing for some people, but that's what's going on. JJ, you came in. I didn't see you earlier. Rewind, watch this card, 6-6, Beyond Illusion. Change your perception, JJ. Your reality. You're claiming this new toxic pattern. Cast it out. Cast it out. It's not real. No, no. Go with the ebb and flow. You're having a moment. You need to trust. Rewind these videos and get back up on this reading. But trust and disregard the illusion of what's really going on, because what's meant to be yours will be yours. And focus on yourself. Get out of the shadows. Don't give up your holy grail to someone that has crumbs. So JJ, if your person is giving you crumbs, a wee bit of time, a tiny bit of communication, a little prickly, dickly, whatever over here, okay? If they're giving you a smidgen, don't give up the Holy Grail. Don't say, here's my heart, I'm ready to love, I'm ready to be in union, this is our moment, let's do this, and then be crushed because all you got was a smidgen, if that. This is a message for you to create healthy, loving boundaries, and do not let him have it until he is ready to change his perception, to trust, and to take responsibility and know that you're worthy. Because you see, we're all not a worthy prize if we're just giving it out. We're not a worthy prize. We're not a worthy prize if we're playing blame games. We're not a worthy prize if we're stuck in the past in resentment or anger. If we have walls built up around us from past lovers or even past issues in the relationship, we're not a worthy lover. And this is about finding your self-worth by letting some of these things go. So the universe is being your friend. The universe is saying, let's go do a burn ritual. Let's go burn some of these past things that hurt you. Let's burn it. Let's get rid of it. Let's not carry all those sufferings into 2023 and forward. Let's burn those sufferings. You already got hurt. You felt the wound. You cried and you suffered. You paid the price. You experienced the lesson. Don't make yourself suffer again and do it again. You learned it, you dealt with it, you've been through it. Let it go. Lesson done. And let's move on and just be open to something new. And that's what's being taught. Anyways, this is the 11/11 reading. We did the Divine Feminine. We did a general. So please watch part 1 and part 2, because in those readings, and go to my channel and go to live, you'll see them. In those readings, you're going to get the general collective overall for the masculine and feminine in a pyramid reading. Okay, and it's going to talk about your past, present, future. It's going to talk about your blocks and what you can do to fix it and what you can do to do it faster. And then it's going to talk about your outcome. So you're going to want to watch that pyramid reading, okay, for the general. And then you're going to want to watch part 1, the Divine Feminine energy. And you're going to want to see what you really represent, which is a great manifester, and what blocks you, and what you need to do to take action to kind of help you with your self-worth issues. And then it's going to talk about your inner masculine, how you struggle with trust, okay? And it's going to talk about what you need to do to be more trusting of your inner masculine self and your masculine, which is give up the illusion of this reality and everything that's in this 3D. Because you're a feminine, not a masculine. You're not all about the 3D. And then you need to go with the flow. Just take it day by day, energy by energy, moment by moment. Okay? Set your loving boundaries and know that, you know, I have to admit it. It's not all your fault that this is not coming into union. Your masculine is giving you a run for your money. But at the same time, you've got issues. And you have to be a worthy prize. The masculine will not hunt you down without it. There will be no hunting. So yes, he's the block, or she. The divine masculine energy is the block. And the ego is the block too. And self-worth is the block. So take responsibility. You take responsibility for your part. They need to take responsibility for theirs. And the most important thing is boundaries and the Holy Grail. Okay, so now we're going to get into the masculine energy in the 11-11 spread. All right, masculine. This is the mirrored reflection from your beloved's inner feminine. What is your beloved teaching you to let go of that would support your inner feminine growth? Okay, so masculine. What is your divine feminine teaching you to let go of? Ooh, we have the High Priest. Personal empowerment. Look at all those gemstones on his chest. That is awesome. Very biblical. This is spiritual beliefs. The divine feminine is teaching the masculine to let go of traditional religious beliefs. The feminine is highly spiritually evolved because that's the feminine's energy. The masculine is very traditional. King and high priest is very old school. Okay? Very traditional, old school, masculine. And you're helping this person to release the beliefs of marriage, to release the beliefs of religious practice, and to release the beliefs of it's got to be this way. It must be done in this way because this is the way it's always been done. If that makes sense. The high priest appears as the key to life. He unlocks the hidden mysteries that have been held. He allows to take back power and align with your highest destiny. He grants the ability to tap into great truth. It also helps the conscious mind integrate with the subconscious mind. Core values are here. Responsibility and ownership is here. This is about personal empowerment. The greatest abilities resulting a sense of accomplishment that will fuel your inner flame. The masculine is embodying a strong sense of maybe a lack of courage. And courage is necessary to fulfill earthly assignments. The masculine is becoming an enlightened leader, an achiever. Anyways, the feminine is helping the masculine find courage and let go of labels, let go of failures. There is some things the masculine wanted to accomplish that he or she was not able to. Maybe it was a successful marriage. Maybe it was a successful business. Maybe it was a personal physical healing. But there were some failures. Maybe it was not manning up, not taking responsibility for certain things. And the divine feminine is helping the masculine let go of the disappointments that he had as far as standards on himself. That's what I feel. What obstacle is preventing the masculine from expressing his feelings and his emotions? divine order. Practice patience. Your masculine has a temper, and he doesn't believe he has a temper. He's like, what? I'm not the one with the temper. You are, huh? I'm not the one with the problem. You are. I'm not the one who's emotionally blocked. You are. It's like always pointing the finger. There's this responsibility BS from your masculine. And this is the very obstacle that prevents him from even being real or honest or expressing. And it's frustrating as all heck to you. Because all you want to do is open him up, crack open this tough egg here. But he's not patient, or she's not patient. So patience is the ultimate virtue. Your masculine is experiencing some challenges that teach the masculine tolerance, trust, and timing. It's all requiring him to have patience with himself and with his life. This card suggests that the masculine needs to release control to allow divine guidance to direct him. It demonstrates the trust that he needs to have in the universe. Practicing patience will enhance his ability to connect with his senses and teach him to meditate and let go of the idea that he is the only one who can achieve and fix whatever is perceived as perfect or in the right way. This card implies the need to get out of your own way by releasing logical concepts and surrender control. Creating space for the masculine to receive your love that far exceeds beyond his expectations. The masculine's constantly rushing around, which is causing the masculine to make hasty decisions, saying things that he shouldn't have said, putting his foot in his mouth, doing things he shouldn't do based on thoughts, and then feeling like shit after he's done them. It's diminishing his ability to create the life that he wants. He has to exercise self-control, which will enhance his ability to live more consciously and in the present moment. So he's a wild Mustang. Your masculine is lashing out left and right, quick, quick, quick. This is air sign vibes, you know, air and earth. It's just boom, boom, boom. God, I got to make this move. I got to do this. I got to say this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, just bark, 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 bark. Just quick actions, no deep thought. No time for patience. No time to sit and dwell in feelings to make a decision. Because the masculine is such a quick thinker. Screw the feelings. I'm just going to do what my mind quickly computed and boom, make the decision based on that. And then feel like shit later. So the masculine struggles. Yeah. With emotions because he's just not patient or quiet enough to feel them. That's the obstacle that he has, or she, that prevents them from actually experiencing what they're feeling. And every time a feeling comes up, it's quick, my mind's got to take me to the next level. There's no time to sit there and just feel it. The next card here in the masculine, divine feminine energy is, what is blocking you from connecting with your inner goddess? Because remember, we all have a masculine, we all have a feminine. This is the feminine energy, this is the masculine energy, okay? So there's an inner goddess in the masculine, the inner mother, the inner feminine, the delicate, gentle, intuitive version of himself. And what is blocking your masculine from connecting with that person? We have acknowledge, take responsibility, And guess what? It was in reverse. You just saw that. It's like Divine Feminine 101, because we have 1-1 here. Take responsibility for your actions. That is the key to enlightenment. The inner goddess takes responsibilities. She takes responsibility for the home. She takes responsibility for the children, for the spiritual growth of the family, for the magic that needs to be done, for the healing that needs to be done, for the level of comfort and peace. And most importantly, the goddess takes responsibility to connect the family to the divine. Without her spiritual guidance, it would be lost. And the masculine here is struggling, not taking responsibility for many, many, many things. And this is blocking him from being intuitive. And he can be a she, you know. Page number 26, if that means anything for anyone. Taking responsibility for your actions gives people the momentum they need to create their own reality. And when they come to terms with what no longer works, relationships that are failing, jobs that are no longer working, current living situations that are no longer working, any previous accumulation of choices, then they will recognize how inner feelings actually affect their life. Their home affects their work. Their work affects their home. Their choice in partner affects the children and affects the romance and the love. And the romance and love affects the partner. You see, it's all about responsibility, which the masculine refuses to take responsibility for. And we saw what's blocking your union is the king, the masculine. This is mostly why. A lack of responsibility. The only way to help someone that's a masculine step up into their responsibilities is by stepping back. Stop giving up the Holy Grail to the conqueror that doesn't want to conquer Jack. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to step up in that sense. This card implies that the masculine is the key holder of their destiny, and no one can unlock their hidden potential but them. And if they are unhappy with themselves, with their life, with their relationships, with their career, with their money, with their status in life at this point, they can only take the necessary actions to shift their situation. This is going to make them the alchemist of their reality. They are being called to rise above their limitations that they have chosen to focus on and get outside of themselves, because that's what creates separation between them and all that is to be manifested. Making this conscious connection with their inner soul flame will set their soul on fire and light their path, resulting in a brighter future. And patience, divine order, is the ultimate virtue to experiencing the challenges that teach them tolerance, trust, and timing for major life decisions. So yeah, your person's too rushed. Notice these are both silver, which is all higher thought, higher chakras. It's even above the crown. It's all mental, and it's definitely not emotional. And the green olive color that they're pulling in is very grounded, very realistic, materialistic, and very earthy. And yeah, just realistic. They're totally disconnected from emotions. Anyways, in the 11-11 spread, We've covered the feminine, we've covered the masculine, we've covered what's between you guys. Now we're going to get to the mirrored reflection from your beloved's inner masculine and their masculine self, period. So what is your beloved teaching you to let go of that would support your inner masculine growth? Okay, so you are helping them let go of control and old dated thinking and beliefs in their feminine energy, okay? So they can get in touch with their feelings. So you're trying to open them up spiritually. This one is what you're teaching them to let go of masculine-wise. The chosen one, fast track to ascension. Interesting. The chosen one. I think you're helping them to let go of their previous choices. It's like your masculine makes a decision and says, well, the decision's been made. That's it. All is said. All is done. I've already made up my decision. I must stick to it, whether I love it, agree to it, or not. I am not ready for that change. In essence, you're teaching the masculine to let go and not be so stubborn, not have their heels dug in so deep, to loosen up a bit. Yeah, you're like, loosen up. Loosen up. Everything can evolve and change and flow. You don't have to be stuck. This is page number 56 for anyone that means something for. Your soul has been on a lifelong quest to find real love with a burning desire to align with a divine counterpart. Your exact mirror who reflects your weakness and your strengths and your growth. This card indicates that your person has been searching for true love outside themselves, which is pulling them out of alignment with their authentic truth. You are the true mirror of your twin flame. You already know that. But your masculine has been searching for the partner that can complete them in this 3D reality. If they need status, they're searching for the partner that has status. If they need family, relationship, grounding, they're searching for a partner that simulates the family they never had. If they're searching for financial security, then that's what they're searching for in a partner. If they're looking for mom and dad, that's what they're searching for in a partner. And you get the drift. So you're teaching your masculine to let go of that desire, that actually what they need to be searching for is not a partner to complete them, but for them to be completed on the inside. And because you are there in their heart, you already exist as that twin flame. They're constantly drawn to you, and they've been searching for you. They're constantly drawn to you, and they can't release you. But every time they're with you, you trigger them because you don't give them what they're actually searching for in the world. You're not their mom and dad. You're not the answer to what they lack. So they're not finding it with you. You're not the money that they seek. You're not the security that they seek. You're not any of those things. You're what they already have on the inside. And that scares them. So you're teaching your masculine to let go that he's enough. And he doesn't feel like he's enough. Remember, he's very disappointed, and he could be a she, but he's very disappointed in his accomplishments. And he's very ego-driven. The labels have been laid out, and there is a lack of acknowledging responsibilities. A lack of taking responsibility for himself. And I'm just going to say in a nutshell, there's a codependency energy here with your masculine. You probably already know that, but it's really coming out in the reading. Your masculine does not feel like the leader. He just doesn't. And he doesn't feel comfortable in a leadership position because he's not taking responsibility. Who wants to follow a leader that takes no responsibility for his people? Who wants to trust a leader with the finances of a home that is completely financially shattered? Who wants to follow a leader spiritually that is not driven spiritually correctly and actually going off on the deep end, you know? And so the masculine's like, no, I am not going with you because, no, I need all of this. And you're like, you don't need any of that. You don't need the financial label. You don't need the title. You don't need to be a perfect accomplisher with the status level, status quo, whatever. You don't need that. You just need to be you. You need to be authentic. You need to be in your feelings. You need to trust source. You need to be apologetic if need be. You need to step up into your inner goddess. You need to make peace with what didn't happen and be ready for what's next. Trust, right? Trust. So anyways, you're teaching this person to remember that they can do it. They can evolve. It's a reminder that on a higher plane, you prearranged this journey with your twin flame to teach each other to become whole people within. This sacred agreement puts you both on a fast track to ascension for the purpose of creating a loving relationship with yourself first.